gold elo. I think this is still gold elo. This might be plat now. I'm still gonna say it's gold. All of the players here are currently, I think, unranked. I'm not sure.
Let me go look it up right now.
Yeah, look this up. Tell me the elo of this. The matchups though are gonna be Vayne top. Oh, we're in for a treat. Vayne top against Cho'Gath, Kindred against Lilia, Katarina against Yasuo, Kai'Sa Janna against Lucian Vel'Koz. So it's very clear right off the bat that blue team put absolutely no thought into drafting whatsoever. They're just completely kneecapping themselves with this extremely squishy composition that if they ever fall behind, there's no hope for them.
So, on blue team, none of them are ranked.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, Professor.
On red team, they're all around gold,
Okay.
ranging from gold 4 to gold 1.
Okay, so kind of bad.
Last season, everyone on blue team was plat, though.
Okay, yeah, so this is roughly I guess the average elo of our social group. So this is a pretty evenly matched game. Top lane, we're gonna have Wah going up against Cho'Gath. But we were talking about Bloons right before this game started. I've held off on getting Bloons CD6 for the longest time. I never played it, so I don't know a thing about it. But I played like several hundred hours of TD5. Like I had everything unlocked on 4 different machines because I played that so much. But I've never once played 6. The only thing I know is that they added like a 3rd upgrade path or whatever.
Oh man, it's making me play the tutorial again on this computer. No. I'm out of here.
Isn't it saved to cloud? Because TD5 is saved to cloud.
Apparently not. I have to sign in.
Oh, okay. That would be a huge downgrade if TD5 on Steam is saved to cloud, but 6 is not.
I have to like sign in, so I should go sign in.
Yeah, you should. Alright, Cho'Gath is going against an aggressive... He's actually started spikes first against Vayne, which is actually a pretty questionable call. You're never going to be in range to hit the spikes until Vayne just offered herself up as sacrifice, and now she's lost half her health bar. It's the only way that Vayne loses this trade in lane, and she's somehow offering it straight to the Cho'Gath, and there's Vayne level 2, so her bolt is taken. And unfortunately, Vayne doesn't seem like she's very good at juggling the aggro, as the minions are doing the numbers to her. But so far, she's got a minor lead in lane. You would expect a lot more coming out from a Vayne Cho'Gath. But Vayne top players don't necessarily have IQ, so... Kai'Sa going in for a trade, but that Tectonic Disruption is gonna be a very dead Kai'Sa. Oh no. Yeah, that's a very bad situation.
No idea what Kai'Sa was thinking, but okay.
Extremely squishy, walks up into CC. That's not a good deal. And this lane is screwed. She's lost both her sums, she died anyway. And this tower, this wave position is so bad, she's going to miss half of it when she comes back. Katarina going for an aggressive trade here against the Yasuo. Shumpo, and there it is, no wind wall, so he has to blow the flash to get over here. And Kindred successfully blows the flash. Meanwhile, top lane, Lilia goes for a visit against the Vayne. Oh, she's so screwed. Oh no, she's walking through
ruptured by the Cho'Gath. Oh, but the flash from the...
No,
But yeah, still, yeah, passive. Yeah,
so that's the thing, Cho'Gath actually missed Rupture, he over-predicted. But Kai'Sa, Vayne doesn't even bother. She didn't even
Katarina just blue flash to get over to get a kill on Lilia.
It's worth it. I think she gets buffs off this. So
yeah, she gets red buff, I believe.
No, double.
Double buff.
Double. That's actually super worth. But yeah, Cho'Gath actually missed Rupture. He over-predicted. If Vayne just stood still, you don't even need to juke back. Just stand still for like half a second. You don't die there.
Oh, the gank from the Janna.
Yeah, the Janna gank coming down. Oh, Ignite traded for Ignite. Katarina! Oh, she's gonna die.
What is she doing? Katarina tanking the entire wave.
She was trying so hard to break minion aggro by walking back and forth, hoping the minions would get bored. It's just not how you
No,
break the aggro.
That's not how you break the aggro.
But so far, we're gonna have Yasuo actually up to a stupidly high CS lead. Just because Katarina had to leave lane to get that kill, and unfortunately that kill is no longer worth it because you no longer have double buffs. The good news is, Yasuo doesn't have it either, he got the kill while dead. But it's really bad for her, and Lilia showing off what she can do in the early skirmishing phases, but she misses the true damage coming off her Q, which means Kindred can actually go in for this kill! She's going to get her own mark! Katarina shumples back in for some reason, and that's going to be a dead Kindred. Shumple away to save herself, jumping onto the Janna. Overall, a 1-for-1 trade. Kindred is happier about it. She walks away with a mark. So now the question is, who does she mark next? The next mark is on the Scuttle, which tells me she's got at least 2. Let's confirm. Yep, she's got 2 marks. So that the question is, who is she gonna mark next? 2 marks at 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes is pretty good. I think like a good rule of thumb, although it shouldn't be respected most of the time, is that you should be getting 1 mark every 3 to 3.5 minutes. Give or take. Obviously, that's not how it actually works in practice. You could be starved for marks for a long time and then suddenly get like 4 in a 2-minute span. Or you could just get a huge burst of it early on and snowball. But the average comes down to roughly about once every 3.5, but that's not to say like every 3.5 you just magically go up by 1. You could sit on 0 marks for like 12 minutes and then just get like 5. It's crazy because of the way that you can just accumulate marks.
And Lucian got a solo plate, I believe, in the bot lane.
He's so far ahead. Let's check his gold. He's 1,000 gold ahead of the Kai'Sa. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think he got a solo plate because Vel'Koz was not in range of that turret during that last plate.
Yeah. And unfortunately, this wave position up here, okay, it was looking bad for the Vayne until Cho'Gath did that. He still has enough minions to kind of freeze on the Vayne, but of course freezing against Vayne is hard.
Yeah,
she's not doing herself a favor. She's not breaking the wave as she's supposed to. But the more CS you give over to the Cho'Gath, the worse it becomes for the Vayne up top. Finally, the wave here will crash.
Cho'Gath is missing all the minions. Oh, he got one.
It's fine. Like, this is not a matchup where he's expected to get any minions, and the fact that he's only 20 down is actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, like, considering mid is 30 down.
Yeah, I'm shocked, frankly, that Vayne hasn't killed him yet. But she also hasn't gone back in a while, right? Yeah, she's sitting on 1,300 gold. That's a Noon Quiver done already.
Considering everything, Cho'Gath is actually farming pretty well.
Could be better, but yeah, he's not dying, and he's actually getting the correct item. His first item in Bramble. Instead of Bombies. First item in Bombies is trolling against Vayne. You will die. So he's actually set to be okay, because last game when I casted the Cho'Gath's last game, he was against... I already forgot whose matchup. No, Shen. He was against a Shen, he was down by more than that. So this Cho'Gath is definitely a lot more competent than the one from the previous game. But the question is, can he stave off the pressure? Now, Vayne is actually not respecting this. Because she just saw the wave crash into the tower and reset, the best play for her was to just cheat her recall, get a good back before Cho'Gath can punish her with CS. Because there was no way for the wave to freeze when you just shoved it to a turret. So you just back, get a Noon Quiver. But no, she's still sitting on a dagger, and the wave is frozen again because she's so bad at controlling the minions. She's just spoon-feeding Cho'Gath with probably undeserved money. Oh, unfortunate. Not secured. By the Vayne. By the Kindred, rather. Lilia will get the red. But now both junglers are confirmed to be topside. That means blue team bot lane, they should play more scared. They're not in the proper position to fight right now.
Katarina with the Death Lotus.
Not too much damage going down. Mounting Trend Mark, not there.
Oh yeah, they like kind of change Katarina again a bit with the Kraken.
Yeah. So hold that thought. She's dead.
Yeah, Vayne's gonna get ganked by Lilia, and that's a free kill for Lilia.
Lilia holding onto her sleep, doesn't even need it. So
yes.
Katarina, they nerfed the Kraken item.
Yes.
To kind of stop on hit cat, and then they were like, Actually, we kind of like AD Cat when nobody else does. So they buffed the AD ratio on her ulti. That's all.
Why?
I still don't think it warrants Kraken. I don't think that's gonna be a thing again. At least if it is a thing, it won't be back with the same efficacy. But at least it won't be outlandish anymore.
Oh, Kai'Sa gets a kill in the bot lane.
Kindred gets a
thanks
really
to
good ult, and then she walks out of it! What?
Oh, the condemn!
Oh, but that's a really good save! Oh,
That
poor
was good.
Lucian's dead.
Nice TP by both top laners.
Yeah, that's true, but now the Katarina, she's got nowhere to go. Gonna flash over the wall and try to save herself. And Kindred once again.
That was a good TP from both top laners.
Yeah, and actually blue team walks out ahead in that trade. Unfortunately, Lilia happens up
gonna get a
top.
free. Yeah, Lily's gonna summon Herald up top.
And I'm not a fan of Kindred marking the Lilia here. I think that's the last champion you get to kill this game. You should be marking anybody else, really. And Lilia not gonna get the 4th plate, but she will get just enough to give herself a huge boost of money. Oh my gosh,
she has enough of the
whoa,
4th
she's
plate.
so
Yeah.
rich!
Yeah, she's gonna get enough of the 4th plate if Cho'Gath. Oh, there's Drowsy on sleep. This is a free kill. And a free play for both of them.
That's more than Liandry's. That's Liandry's plus boost. Go back and buy stuff, you fool! Oh no, the blast code! Wait! Did Vayne kill it? Did Vayne
I believe
misclick condemn?
Lilia. I think Lilia got it.
I feel like Vayne could condemn that because you can cancel the blast code knockback with condemn and knock her into a wall.
But I don't think Vayne knows that.
She didn't press the key. She autoed the blast cone for some reason. But I think Lilia's auto did it. And that's gonna be blue team taking the Mountain Drake while Lilia is spending a lot of time top. She's still not recalling. Huge question mark spams going down in mid. I think that's Yasuo paying her off.
Yeah.
She doesn't get the cannon. She's just going
She is out of mana. Go back.
She donated free money to the Katarina in the form of one whole minion wave. Now it hasn't been 14 minutes yet. The mid lane minions are worth less than the other lanes, but still, it's a huge amount of money for the Katarina. There's a cannon wave going to her side. Once again, over predicting the rupture, which means Vayne dodges the CC, but Cho'Gath is gonna walk up, hug her with the spikes anyway.
Get ganked from.
He's building correctly though. He's
Kindred?
got Bombi, he's got tier 2 boots, and that's a dead Yasuo.
Yep.
Shutdown actually goes over to the Kindred. She's very strong. Tornado
Oh,
canceling.
nice tornado from
Beautiful cancel, but
Janna.
Kai'Sa's like, nah, I wanna die. So she walks in right into the calling and procs the marks as well on the wild cause.
And
That's
Janna
gonna be a
tanks
full
half the
retreat.
pulling.
Ah,
This is a free kill. This is a free kill if I ever saw one.
no nom, no nom. Condemn, disengage. Final hour
Oh.
popped way too late. What is she doing?
Okay,
Okay.
what did I witness in the top lane?
Okay, she almost died. Almost died.
I feel like Orphle Spikes might have been able to kill her.
Yeah, he didn't have enough, but yeah, if he had
He
it, that was a
didn't-
dead.
yeah.
She was one auto away from dying, because even just the Bramble could have finished off, but she paused final hour so late. Very undeserved kill, all things considered. I think both players
Yeah.
misplayed that a lot. And there's the Yasuo turning in with the damage.
Okay.
Nope, not gonna happen. And here's the Lilia. That's
Lily
a
freaking
dead,
out.
dead Vayne, unless she can dodge everything.
Okay. Unless
No.
you mean unless Lily doesn't land anything.
Yeah, but she does correct it with the flash. Vayne's gonna go back for Kraken Slayer. Really? Kraken Slayer? I'm not sure if I like that.
Shield bow I think would have been better.
Shield Bow makes sense for top lane because it gives you the sustain you need in lane. And not sure Shield Bow makes sense in this game because you don't have a front line. Like none of
Maybe
your
Gale,
team members
then?
can front line. I will almost prefer Shield Bow so you can at least sustain.
Yeah, I
against
think Shield
front
bow
lines, but
is pretty good.
I would definitely disagree with Kraken. She's not fed enough to warrant that build. Because when you get Kraken as a top lane man, you're saying my top lane opponent is so far behind that I can snowball. But as she buys Kraken Slayer, Cho'Gath takes first tower. So that's just not true. And he's not necessarily behind. He's gonna spec into full armor, which he's allowed to do because
Kindred is
anyone else can handle the Katarina.
trying to kill the Cho'Gath at the
Yeah.
moment.
without additional items right now, Kindred really sucks into the tank. She's gonna panic flash away, but she doesn't necessarily know that Cho'Gath doesn't have Nom. I still feel like it was too late. If he had Nom, he would have used it a long time ago.
Yes.
But regardless, still a good play by the Kindred. She catches out the Cho'Gath. Hold on, I just need to check something real quick. She still got Lilia marked. At no point has she switched off her mark.
Kindred should have switched.
I subscribe to a Kindred superstition where as soon as you switch your mark, the person you marked previously is gonna die to you. Because it's happened to me so many times. And that's what I call the Kindred superstition. So nowadays, I just don't switch
Final
marks.
hour got popped.
Yeah. I do question, once again, her original decision to mark the Lilia at all. Because that's just not so much that Kindred's ever going to be able to kill.
Oh, this should be a kill for Cho'Gath, yep.
There's the Nom. Vayne did make some good plays with the Kraken, but unfortunately, Lilia in her dying breath gets the secure CC, and Cho'Gath walks in for the freest kill of all time. Now he's got double buffs, and he's getting very close to either Camp Tank or Sunfires. Or even
Saturation Ray is used on Janna. Oh, and a culling.
And also, just putting it out there, as meme as it would be to have a big chunky Cho'Gath.
Oh no!
Oh,
Kaisa hit the minion!
No.
Oh my gosh! No, Kaisa hit the minion before she hits Lucian.
That's so unfortunate. Now, I will point out, as meme as it would be to have the giant Cho'Gath with Frostfire Grasp, but that's not the item you should be getting this game. You should be looking for a Camp Tank. Just because blue team is in the unique position of being very susceptible to just a really giant tank running down at them.
Yeah, and I also think Camp Tank is very good against
Frostfire is justifiable on basically anyone who ever goes pure tank. It's actually a surprisingly strong tank item compared to its other two alternatives. With the recent balance changes, the trinity of tank mythics have been brought more in line with each other. Camp Tank can engage Sunfire for damage. So if you're like Shen or Mundo, Sunfires would actually be pretty good on you because you can actually out-damage a lot of so bad. Yeah, but Frostfire would just be more of a pure
Oh my
tank
gosh,
option.
Lucian and Kaisa are having a brawl in the bot lane.
And Kaisa doesn't proc the Plasma Mark, so it ends in a stalemate. Yasuo just says so bad.
To be fair, the Katarina is kind of questionable. I feel like she shampoos every time I see her.
She doesn't have the burst. That's not a burst build either. It's not Night Harvester, it's a Rift Maker, which... Why? That's my first question, because she's her only source of AP damage, so I really question the Rift Maker buy here. Cho'Gath has no Nom, but that's a pretty big Cho'Gath. Yep. Flash.
Cho'Gath just flashed in and used... Yeah, Vorpal Spikes. Sleep on the Kaisa? No.
No. It seems like she might have been able to... No, she can't get away with a sleep there, but... This is super unfortunate here for blue team, because they're not in a position where they can make a kill!
Oh,
that's actually a super...
Culling.
That's actually a super unnecessary sleep.
Yeah.
She could just run out of Katarina, because there's no way a Katarina with only Riftmaker can kill her.
Yeah, I don't know why Katarina went Riftmaker, but...
She wants to sustain, but this is not a team that wants to fight long fights, because you die in every long fight. You want to just get in and kill people in as few hits as you can and just play... Not necessarily team fight, because you suck at team fighting. You can't split push with this team comp. You can barely do anything. So you have to play like guerrilla warfare almost, where you just keep tagging in and out, making very quick trades, and chunk the enemies without somehow getting engaged on. Now the saving grace is Cho'Gath did go for Frostfires. I feel like Camp Tank is still better in this situation.
Yeah, I think Camp Tank would ship it so better, especially with Vayne and Kindred like gonna try to kite Cho'Gath back.
See, that being said, blue team hasn't, red team rather, they haven't had any problems getting to the blue team carries yet. Just because there's nobody to hold them off or peel off, they can actually just walk up, but they're gonna keep scaling up. Vayne's got 2 items done. She's actually pretty strong. She's got 60 CS lead over the Cho'Gath as expected.
Kaisa is building. I don't know. I don't know why she didn't finish her mythic.
The Dirk is actually standard. You get it before your mythic because you can evolve your Q. You can get Q evolution as soon as you get your mythic. Unfortunately, she's so poor that she can't do it.
Yeah.
Dirk is also supposed to help you in lane, but if you're that far behind in lane, buying it just feels like a waste of money. But regardless, it's technically what you're supposed to do. I'm not sure if you stick to that plan if you're this far behind. And very interestingly,
I would just finish my Gale Force before.
Just, in this situation, yeah,
because she's behind. That's what I'm. Because she's like pretty far
does she have it evolved? Yeah, she has it evolved.
Okay.
Vayne's
Vayne got dead, ruptured, and
that's gonna be something. That's gonna be something that's gonna keep happening for as long as the game goes on. Because, surprise, nobody on blue team can peel. Janna can't peel 4 people. She can barely peel 1 nowadays. Kindred. Oh, unfortunately she comboed wrong. That means no marks, and there's the Lamb's Respite. It's going to save her very briefly. She gets a shield from the Janna and gets a reversal double kill. Beautiful turnaround, but it was looking so dicey. How many marks does she have? 5. Okay.
Okay, but okay.
Below average still, but that's to be expected. She stayed on Lilia a little bit too long before switching off. She at least did identify that. She can't kill Lilia for as long as the game goes on. Stormrazor is the correct choice here. I do like that. Or Rapid Fire. So that's gonna be IE next, which she already has a pickaxe for. Unfortunately, she hasn't swapped out her trinkets.
Is Katarina go for Nashor?
That's... I think so.
Because I can't tell what she's going for.
that has to be Nashor's. Dark Seal is questionable. I think she should have sold it by now to finish an item. Or just get some wards. And speaking of wards, can somebody get some wards? Like anyone that's not the supports.
You know, I feel like I've gotten better at getting wards.
Oh, Kendra's so dead.
Oh, a nice rupture by the Cho'Gath.
Yeah. And she's gone back to the habit of marking the Lilia once again. That's just not someone you can kill, not even Stormrazor. Oh, Vayne eats the sweet spot damage. Lilia, no sleep. Lilia, no sleep. She's going to flash over for a prediction Q. Not enough, but Vayne offers her body back into it anyway. And Kai'Sa runs into a very scary crocodile. The rupture will miss. Did I say crocodile? I mean dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, dinosaur. Sorry about that. So they're going to disengage off the Cho'Gath, and you can see right now Frostfire Grasp doing basically nothing. So that's going to be Dragon here for red team regardless. They're going to get themselves on the board. Cho'Gath pings out his Nom. He wants the Nom. He doesn't get the Nom! Oh no, the question mark goes down to Lucian. Lucian was just brainlessly DPS comboing down the Drake and completely ignoring the fact that Cho'Gath wants to nom it. Oh, but he has the damage. Can he kill the Kai'Sa? The answer is probably no. Killer Instinct is up. Kai'Sa's gonna dash in for the supercharge, and there's the attack speed, and they're both standing still, killing each other, and Kai'Sa will win that fight 1v1. Lucian, no calling. Surrender will fail for... Wait, red team? Red team is surrendering? Oh, wait.
Interesting.
Did Cho'Gath throw out the surrender roll because he was tilted by drag?
Wait, what happened to Drake again?
Cho'Gath was like, hey, I have, like, in the chat, I have an R, let me nom it. And then Lucian gets the kill.
What is it? It's okay, Cho'Gath. There's many other food to eat in this.
Why would they surrender? That just makes no sense to me. They're so far ahead. And their team comp is infinitely better. Kindred not going to be able to find any kill here. The bowling ball just going to barely roll past. I don't know why they threw out the surrender roll.
Oh my gosh, Lily has 3 items.
Yeah, actually, I don't like Rylai's second.
You know, whatever, she has 3 items though, so...
What she needs is Embrace. You don't need to slow down blue team. They don't have Disengage. And like, they have 1 Janna. They don't have a front line. And half of them need to go in. Kai'Sa needs to dive in. Katarina needs to dive in. You don't need Rylai's. You need Demonic.
Yes, Demonic is way better. Especially with, like, her passive and with Liandry's.
Vayne's going to
Vayne's
ult,
gonna go
doing nothing.
hour.
Titanic Disruption knocks her back, and red team, they're just going to abandon the Cho'Gath, and he is going to die. Kindred gets that kill. They just leave him there. Blue team question mark pings up above. Now red team, they should realize.
Yep.
Oh my god, they're getting picked apart.
Okay.
So many pings going down onto the Lucian. And I do kind of agree. I think in a 5v5 fight, they can't beat, like, blue team cannot win. They cannot punch through a front line if there's actually damage behind him.
Especially with the amount of, like
again, there's no tankiness.
The tank. Red team is a tank.
You can absolutely run this team over if you want. Katarina is just going to sacrifice herself for a greater cause, but blue team secures the Baron. Has Kindred marked anybody else? No, she's still on the Lilia. That feels like very stubborn to me. You cannot catch the Lilia. You can catch literally anybody else. That is not the Lilia.
Yasuo at the moment?
Nope, not switching. Still not switching. She's still on 5 marks. She's been on 5 marks for like 8 minutes.
That means she could have marked Yasuo, right?
You can mark someone after a minute and a half. Like, there's no reason you should be. If you're starved for marks for 7 minutes and you're still on the same guy, maybe you should switch. And Lilia going to deny the Crux mark.
And that's like her power. That's one of her power spikes. You're hitting 6 marks.
7 is technically like a stat power spike, but 6 is where it's like an unofficial line where Kindred actually starts to get really powerful because marks empower all of her abilities, and 6 is actually a pretty sweet number.
Cho'Gath getting caught out by Kindred.
6 is actually a really sweet number where you start feeling good. That's just from personal experience. Obviously 7 is the best. From 7 onwards, your counter is really strong, but there's the Lilia. Now someone needs to kill the Lilia so Kindred can just switch off her mark. No, just kidding. And now blue team finally getting run over. Red team realizes, oh wait, blue team can't team fight. So let's just fight them. And with Baron buff, blue team gets wiped out the face of the earth. Katarina died as the Baron was killed, so there's no Baron buff remaining on blue team. Red team's gonna push it in.
Kindred actually already switched his target to Yasuo.
Oh, did she now? Oh, it doesn't matter. They entered anyway. Cloud Drake is up in 30, and unfortunately we might be looking at the Drake reverse sweep. If the game lasts that long, I don't think this game continues for 10 more minutes. I think that red team are about to win. And blue team are realizing this huge gaping flaw in their team in the sense that they haven't drafted at all. They just picked 5 random ass champions and hoped it will work. And suddenly with a Cho'Gath standing in your face and the solution behind him, it's very difficult to play this game.
Don't forget how fed Lilia is.
Yeah, Lilia is so strong. I'm not sure what item she's building because she hasn't actually updated her inventory in so long. How much gold is she sitting on? 2.5k, that's actually quite a bit. She's just not she's doing the challenge where she doesn't buy components. She just gets enough money for a full item packs and buys it. Oh, Vayne going in for an aggressive trade against the Yasuo. Final armor is popped. Beautiful dodge here. And there is the bows coming down. One more hit will do it. Vayne gets a solo kill. And Yasuo will always be Yasuo. And now blue team makes a counter push happen. Teleport coming down from the Vayne. That's some time to hit the tower if they can swing it at all. Bowling ball comes in from behind them. One man sleep? Question mark?
You know, this Lilia has been letting all the one-man sleeps. That's all I have to say.
Well, Kindred gets her wish. She finally kills the Lilia, but she switched her mark to the Yasuo. Kindred's superstition is real. She does not cash in, but that's going to be inhib. Traded for inhib.
I think they can get, like, a tower.
Lamb's respite goes down. Kindred might want to save that.
They're gonna win.
Yeah, they just won.
They just won.
They actually won the game. Because blue team's through. Dog brain jungle diff insane. Really?
I think Lilia is their saving grace, to be honest. Minus her one-man sleeps.
Dog brain jungle.
It wasn't for the one-man sleep.
I don't know
Lilia,
about that.
Lilia did a good job. Just her one-man sleeps were kind of questionable.
I mean, yeah, I honestly, blue team had no right winning that game. But hey, you know what? We take those.